Mad Dog here again. This video's about Ranger bands. Quite a common piece of survival equipment these days. You can buy them on eBay or Amazon, but as usual I try and keep things on a budget and keep it real here on the Mad Dog channel. So what I've got here is the remainders of an old, in this case it's a wheelbarrow inner tube. So pair of scissors, old inner tube. You can use a push bike inner tube to push, or you know, like a motorbike inner tube, depending on the size of band that you want. So basically you just take your inner tube and cut it into strips. Dead easy, and you're left with basically a cheap budget Ranger band. These can be used in a number of ways. Most people wrap the survival tin with them, which I've done in this case for a bit of a demonstration. Keeps the lid on tight, keeps them waterproof. You can tie cordage up with them. There's like 101 things you can use these things for. If you've got something like, you know, a tin cup, or and into that you want to put another item, obviously it rattles around, so you apply a Ranger band or several. I know it's only loose and it's only for demonstration purposes. You stuff them in, it minimises the rattle. So if you're hunting, or I say hunting, you know, if you're doing something where you need to be quiet or stealthy, wrap all your gear, your keys, any tools, any equipment with a Ranger band. It minimises the rattle, keeping you more stealthy. You can add on bits of kit, so like I've got this small old knife just for a demo. You know, you want to carry a lighter with it, you can attach it simply with a Ranger band. You know, nothing fancy, nothing elaborate, but one of the main uses with these things is, obviously, I'll just move this, they're a good source of tinder, great for fire lighting in the wet. So just to demonstrate that, a glass of water here, so I'm just going to submerge it, so that's absolutely soaking wet. Take the lighter and it takes a flame straight away, and it burns hot quite reliably, even though it's just been submerged in water. So you should be able to get a flame established into which you can build a decent fire from a single piece of Ranger band, or in this case inner tube. Be mindful though, the melted Ranger band, it is hot, it will burn through tarp material, etc. So be careful where you use these, and the fumes are toxic. So, you know, ideally don't use these under a tarp or in a tent. You know, common sense. I'm just showing you basically that with an old inner tube you can cut them as thick or as thin as you need. Oh, burning rubber, smells like somebody's been doing wheel spins. You know, you can really improvise these and adapt them to whatever your uses are. There's a lot of uses that I've not covered for Ranger bands, but like I say, if ever you've got an old inner tube, your push bike, your mountain bike, whatever's got a puncture and it's beyond repair, don't throw the old inner tube away, utilise it for your survival kit. Dead straightforward, dead simple, and you get a lot of free material. You know, these things are expensive to buy online, so make your own. As you can see, this is still holding its own quite well. No problems there. You get your birch bark and your shavings and your small kindling on that now, and you've got yourself a good fire, even if it's raining. You know, it's a nice little tip, something useful to know. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I think this about wraps this up. You know, experiment with this stuff and find out where you can apply this method, if you like, this equipment to your kit. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Mad Dog signing off.